Leadership.
My name is Angefry.
And I'm Briana. Happy Friday. Welcome to episode 2, season 9 of What's Up Leadership.
How do you feel about the cell phone ban? What's your opinion on it?
Oh, yeah, I don't even want to. I just feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like it was pointless because, I'm kind of 50-50 because I feel like for the positive side, I feel like you can interact more and, like, improve your social skills and get to know people. Like, I feel like if we were allowed to have our phones in the school, like, I wouldn't really be speaking to the people I speak to now. Like, I wouldn't have made, the friends I made. And, yeah, but on the negative side, I feel like me personally, my phone, it gives me, a peace of mind. Like, whenever I'm irritated, I know I can just go on my phone, listen to music, detach myself from the phone. But I mean, it's pretty cool. Me personally, for it being my senior year, I feel like it's kind of pointless. But yeah. How about you?
I feel like the positives, like you said, helps people socialize and stuff. That's really it though. Negatives, like, what's the point of that? Every other state can have their phone. Why can I have my phone? I'm not in middle school, you know what I'm saying?
Now let's move on to a video clip of our governor, Kathy Hochul, speaking on the cell phone ban.
Because another fight we took on with the state legislature against big tech companies was that we said there's such negative influence on our young people coming from addictive algorithms that are bombarding students. I mean, an average of 250 notifications a day, but it's many times pushing, darker content and negative content, and not just that, but it's also monetizing our kids' mental health. They've been collecting information about our kids, about their preferences, and selling it to advertisers. And so we stopped all that in New York. We're the first state in the nation to say no more. You can't monetize our kids' mental health, and we stopped that, as well as the notifications overnight and making sure that they cannot unsolicited send algorithms and messages to students and young people. So, as the girls I was talking to at one event told me, we're sitting here and someone's texting that they hate my clothes, they're mocking me out, they're having a meeting in the girls' room and I'm not invited, they're talking about the parties on Friday and I'm getting all upset because no one cares. And they're supposed to be learning. Teenage years are hard enough. I know that from having been a teenager and raising teenagers. And also the distraction of, student has to look at either a math teacher or a TikTok dance video, and I'm sorry, teachers, we know what's winning out there. So this is what's been going on a long time. And I went on a 1.5 almost 2-year journey to gather representation of what we have here, law enforcement and superintendents and teachers and principals and administrators and students and parents, and just saying, what can we do here? And I'm really proud that we're able to be now the largest state in America that's starting as soon as this school year begins, very shortly. The largest state in the nation to have a complete distraction-free environment from kindergarten to 12th grade. Not allowed during lunch or study halls or phys ed class either, and I'll tell you why. Because what you're going to witness and experience is something that is extraordinary. I've been to the schools where they went ahead. A few schools already went ahead a couple of years ago. And what the students told me is that now they have actual friends in person. Instead of sitting at lunch and talking even across the room or to someone else, they're talking to people as if they're human beings and making eye contact and interacting. And so
now let's see what people at leadership think about the cell phone ban.
All right, who am I here with?
Maya.
Alex, advocate counselor.
Right.
Queen Bee and Steph. Jordan.
We're here with Antonio.
Shakayla.
All right, I have some questions for you about the cell phone ban. The first question is, how do you feel about the cell phone ban?
I don't like nothing about it. I need my phone.
All right, the second question I got for you is, what are some positive or negative that you feel about it?
I feel like it's positive because we're going to be focused more. But then I feel like it's negative because I need my phone. I need to see what's going on outside of school. And I just need my phone.
All right, that's all the questions I have. Thank you.
I have mixed emotions on it. Yeah.
About it.
Positive stuff is definitely the students is connecting more. They don't have their phones to like interrupt them. They're more engaged in the classes, and I feel like it's a better way to make friends within the school.
What about some negative?
Y'all giving me trouble every morning trying to get the phones.
All right, thank you, Alex. That's it.
To be very honest, I feel like this cell phone ban is very pointless because we've been in school for how many years? Now y'all want to ban phones, and I feel like okay, we're supposed to be more social and stuff, but it's like we're not kids. Like I feel like they should have only banned cell phones for middle school and elementary school. I'm a senior. Why am I not able to have my phone in school? Like I really don't like it. Terrible.
I feel pretty neutral about it. I do agree with what she's saying, but then also like I do see the other side too. Like you get out of your comfort zone. You start to communicate with people, start to open up and stuff. But then again, I would like to have my phone. I'm a senior too. It would be nice, but it's whatever. It's school. Like I'll do my work and I'll go home. That's it.
We could start with the positives. I feel like the positives is like it does make you more social. Like I feel like having no phone, like it really forces you to really interact more. It really forces you to interact more, get to know new people. Like I feel like if I was able to have my phone, me and her probably wouldn't even speak. Like I probably wouldn't have even known her name. So yeah, I feel like, and then the negatives about it too, I feel like if you just want to be to yourself, use your phone and stuff, you really don't have the option to because you have to be in everybody's face all day. Yeah. Some people have social anxiety.
Yeah, I agree with her. I feel like some of the negatives is like if you're a student that struggles with anxiety or like separation from your phone or something like that, or you feel like your phone is your safe place, like it is going to be hard for you. But then again, like you could open up to students and you could make new friends and stuff because I feel like it's less intimidating without the phone.
I don't like it at all. I think some positives, you get to focus, you get your work done. But even with your phone, you can still focus and get your work done. So, I don't know.
I really dislike it. I mean, kids in class more, they not really in the halls. Feel me? They doing their work. It is just, I ain't gonna lie. Fights, you can't call nobody if somebody was to fight. Feel me? But, yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you.
Hey, y'all. Give me my phone back, y'all. Other than that, everybody doing good. I mean, a positive, everybody interacting, everybody talking to each other. A negative, like, you don't pay my phone bill, so give it back.
All right, that's all I got for you. Thank you.
Now let's take a look at the community survey results that the students and the staff have completed. Now let's speak to our school social worker, Matthias, to talk about the cell phone ban and the mental health.
What's up, leadership? It's your co-host Jeffrey, and I'm here with Matthias.
Hi, everybody. What's up, leadership?
How do you think phones affect mental health?
So there's a lot of research that has been done about phones and mental health, especially teens, but adults as well. So what they found is that phones really have a negative impact on mental health if people use them too much, right? So we all use our phones. We use them for all kinds of different things. Yeah. So what we see when people are on their phones too much, I would say more than 2 to 3 hours a day. And if you check your screen time on your phone, chances are you're going over 2 to 3 hours. I do sometimes. But when that happens, we see that people, especially teens, are way more likely to suffer from anxiety, twice more likely than somebody that doesn't, and 3 times more likely to suffer from depression, right? So we see that there's this kind of, link between overuse of cell phones and mental health issues, specifically anxiety and depression. The other thing that's overuse of cell phones does is it messes up your sleep, right? So for obvious reasons, like when you go to bed, if you stay on your phone for a long time, obviously you're losing sleep. When you lose sleep, the next day when you got to go to school, you're going to be more irritable. It's going to be harder to focus, all right? You're going to have a harder time managing your emotions. So all those things are also relate back to overuse of cell phones. The other thing that cell phones do is when you are on your phone right before you go to sleep, it messes up your quality of your sleep, right? So it makes the light from the screen, it makes your brain think that it's time to be active, right? So you guys ever heard of REM sleep?
Yeah.
REM sleep, that's your deep sleep, right? That's when you're dreaming, that's when you're really, you kind of restore, right? So that messes up your REM sleep. So now, yes, you're going to sleep, but you still wake up tired. And my guess is that a lot of people watching right now, including yourself, have had that experience where you slept and you wake up and you're still really tired, right? So that could be part of the reason. So yeah, there's a lot of mental health kind of consequences from coming from overuse of cell phones.
So what do you think are the positives and negatives about the phone ban?
So I would say, the negatives we kind of just discussed, right? When it relates to mental health. There's positives for having cell phones, right? Mm-hmm. Like you can find a lot of resources on your phone, right? You can look for jobs. Like a phone is basically a computer right now. Yeah. Right? It's like a small computer. Some people find community on there, like gaming or through, group chats or whatnot. Like that could be positive, right? It could be negative and positive. So there's, and you can connect with people. So obviously there's a ton of positive things, and I don't think cell phones are bad. I think it's tricky when you overuse, right? When you're on the phone too much, when it becomes, and sometimes it takes away from the things you gotta get done, and for some people it becomes even like a coping mechanism, right? Yeah. So it kind of a lot of students will tell me, well, if it calms me down, right? On my phone, it kind of calms me down. But it doesn't mean it's a healthy coping mechanism, So we should try to find other ways to deal with anxiety, other ways to calm ourselves down, right?
As a social worker, what advice would you give to kids that struggle with the phone problem?
Okay, so if you're really struggling, because, there is such a thing as screen addiction, all right? And so if you're really struggling in school, obviously you can come see me, you can come see your counselor, or any, caring adult that you connect with within the school community and go talk to them, all right? That's a good thing, but what you can actually do yourself is try to come up with different things to do, right? Like that calm you down. Mindfulness meditation, I know we talk about that a lot, Mindfulness Mondays, that really works. Breathing techniques, that kind of stuff, or exercise is great. I know you guys have gym in the weight room, and so exercise is always a good. Or just taking a walk, just keeping your body busy. Reading is great if you like to read. Reading a book, reading stories, any type of hobbies that you might want to you're passionate about, you're interested in, and you want to get involved in. After school programs, just things to keep you busy, right? That are positive.
Hobbies.
Yeah. Find something you're interested in, and I think that'll do a lot.
Thank you, Matthias, for your time.
Yeah, man, anytime. My pleasure. All right.
Now let's get into community events. The first event's about student government voting for vice president and president on Wednesday, November 5th. To submit as a candidate for the election is on Friday, October 3rd. All candidates will have the opportunity to give their speech on the What's Up Leadership.
Fight the power!
There are always a lot of field trips at leadership. Here are some.
The teacher is teaching the golden rule. American history.
Academic reminders. Reminder number 1, history on film. The next film will be Highest to Lowest. It's the new Spike Lee joint starring the great Denzel Washington. On Wednesday, October 1st at 2:45 in room 218, Sarah and Greg's room.
We are now on benchmark 1. It ends on October 10th.
3, tutoring. Make sure you guys look out for the new tutoring schedules. Make sure to have all your work turned in. Make sure to attend all your classes. And let's have a nice benchmark.
Teacher is teaching the golden rule. American history and practical math.
Peace out, leadership.